to you from the sidelines of the Sadc Industrialisation Week at the Harare International Conference Center. And of course, we're giving you profiles of some of the leading businesses operating in Zimbabwe as well as in the region. And now I am by the stand of Chilmund Chemicals for a conversation with the Business Development Director of Chilmund Chemicals, Mr. Nicholas Bhero. Hello, sir. Thank you for engaging in conversation with ZTN Prime.
It's a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Fantastic. May you shed more light on the business Chilmund as well as your operations in Zimbabwe and beyond?
Chilmund Chemicals started off as a trader around 2017. Then we transitioned into manufacturing on the 1st of July 2023. Then our plant was officially commissioned by His Excellency the President on the 13th of October. So in terms of our production capacity, we can produce 7,200 metric tons in a month against a local demand of 1,500 metric tons in a month.
Right. Let's talk about your market presence as well as how you are positioned where your operations are concerned domestically.
So at the present moment, we are supplying 13 local authorities. And if you talk in terms of the supplies, we are adequately supplied. We have adequate supplies for the whole nation and beyond. So I can safely say that in terms of our market presence, we are everywhere. We are supplying the authorities to satisfaction. And one thing that we have also managed to do is to ensure that we don't have supply chain disruptions. We've put together our own trucks and tankers such that if a client gives us an order today, within 48 hours we have supplied them.
Right. One of the key aspects that has been thematic throughout the course of the Sadc Industrialisation Week has been domestic production, or making sure that every economy gets to produce according to its particular needs. Now, where water supply is concerned in Zimbabwe, there have been concerns about just how there is a high import bill of chemicals that are manufactured outside of the quarters of Zimbabwe that need to be imported into the quarters of Zimbabwe. Now, given that you alluded to some interesting statistics in terms of just how your production capacity is positioned vis-a-vis the local demands, may you speak a little bit to that and how you are assisting and aiding in the bridging of that particular gap?
Well, that has been our cry. Since we got into this space, like I alluded to earlier on, that we were importing. But we said we can't continue importing. We're a Pan-African country. There is need for us to also play our part. Even if you look at being responsible citizens, being patriotic citizens in our nation, we say there's need for us to also play our part and start producing locally. And anytime you're free to come to our plant, look at the production capacity, look at our warehouse. Every time it's adequately stocked. We are producing granular and liquid aluminium sulfate. So in terms of things like cholera, when we launched, we made it a clarion call that these issues must be a thing of the past, cholera and other waterborne diseases, because we are manufacturing locally and at any given time there should be adequate supply. So come to our warehouse anytime, you will see products there. And even if you go to one of our key clients, the local authorities, look at their warehouses, their storage facilities, you see Chilmund Chemicals products there.
Right. Now, again, as we are at a Sadc Industrialisation conference, there has been that clarion call to see to it that there are collaborations in place and there are possibilities fully utilized in terms of the AFCFTA and there being a progression where business operations are concerned beyond the quarters of specific economic jurisdictions. Any plans in the pipeline?
Definitely, we can't run away from playing our part at regional level. And this conference has come at an opportune time where we were now in the process of expanding our tentacles into the region. We've had strategic engagements with various stakeholders. So sooner you hear that we'll be exporting into the region. There's also need for us, apart from cutting the import bill, to also earn the country the much needed foreign currency. So it's just a question of time, but we will be supplying into the region.
Of course, that was Mr. Nicholas Bhero, the Business Development Director for Chilmund Chemicals. Sir, thank you for engaging in conversation with us.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Fantastic. And of course, we continue to give you the latest from what's happening right here at the Sadc Industrialisation Week as we profile and engage in conversation with business leaders, market leaders in Zimbabwe, on the continent, as well as beyond. Thank you for watching.